What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of What's in a Name. It's your man, Bill, and we're going to pretty much be doing a special sports edition today. Got some pretty bummer of a news yesterday. A Celtic icon, legend, 11-time NBA champion, Bill Russell passed away. Very few things I pique my interest in a great way, and the Celtics have been consistently something that have been a big part of my life throughout my life. And clearly I wasn't alive when Bill Russell was running shit in the 60s, the late 50s through the late 60s. But as I got older, educated myself and got educated through others of how big of an impact he had on and off the floor. I mean, just beginning on it, he got drafted by Red Auerbach in 1957 out of Oakland and brought him in. And from there was the most prolific Celtic of all time. Yeah, you can talk about Paul Pierce. I mean, Larry obviously is close, but Bill Russell not only brought like 11 championships, but he did the last 2 to 3 as a player / coach. Basically like what Tom Brady's secretly doing right now, but can't like under NFL rules, being the secret coach and, just having some guy call out what he's saying. Bill Russell was the straight up, starting player and coach on the fucking sideline. So he'd be calling the plays, screaming at everyone what to do, where to be, how you're fucking up. We can't comprehend something like that in this day and age. And don't give me any bullshit that he's playing against fucking plumbers and fucking electricians, JJ Redick. That's some bullshit. Look at Will fucking Chamberlain. Yeah, I don't know. He was one big fucking plumber, So mad fucking respect to Bill Russell, man. He got some bullshit thrown at him throughout his life, and he always considered himself a Celtic, and he went through a lot of bullshit in Boston, specifically Reading, Massachusetts. No offense to anyone that watches the show from Reading, Mass. I love you. But fuck Reading, Mass. Reading, Mass is the town next to where I graduated from high school. And Bill Russell moved there in 1960 and fucking moved out of there in 69 and had to deal with nothing but fucking racist bullshit. People breaking into his house, writing fucking shit in the walls, taking a shit in his bed because he had a white wife. It was just some bullshit, It's just, and it, just makes a lot of sense. It was in Reading fucking Mass, because there must be something in the goddamn water, because they have a lot of those ideals up there. It's only fucking fortunate. And it's got like, the fucking Tom Brady of the era was living in fucking Reading and just getting treated like an absolute, I don't even fucking want to give him any more time. But I understand, what I'm getting at is, I understand why he may have, he definitely did have resentment towards the city of Boston. Reading does not represent Boston remotely. It's about 15 minutes north of the city. But I sympathize. I can't say that he was wrong, he did after his career, he retired in 69 after winning another championship, and just, he became an outspoken person for rights. People were oppressed. I was very saddened to hear the news, and I immediately, first off, I want to send my condolences publicly to our friend of the show, Bill Walton. He was very good friends with Bill Russell, and he was also considered him his hero, as we did, anyone with a fucking clue does. And it's just like, this is a colossal loss for the, not only NBA world, but, for people, he left a mark on society. He's the statue at Government Center, it's just like, rest in peace, man. You did your damn thing, that's for sure. And nothing but respect to Bill Russell. Yeah, man. And then it was cool to see at the NBA Finals. Every NBA Finals, he would hand out the NBA Finals MVP trophy because he had so many of them. So that was a huge honor to anyone who'd win over the years. And he always showed respect to people that deserve respect, like Kobe, even if they weren't Celtics, always, talking to the Celtic guys to coach them up, tell them what to do, what not to do, whenever he was at the game. So, I mean, just rest in peace, Bill Russell. For real, for real. In current news, today came down the ruling on DeShaun Watson's suspension, and he was, guys get in a lot of pain in football and can't always take painkillers or, do other pain remedy stuff. So a lot of guys get massages. Usually you have one masseuse that you stay with. They help out, stretch out your fucking body, get rid of any soreness. However, DeShaun had 62 of them, and it's I'm not throwing stones. You hear this glass house, I can't throw it. So anyways, I'm just going to speak the facts in regards to the ruling. DeShaun Watson was suspended today for 6 games. People were thinking it was going to be a year, even more, etc., so forth, because there were some civil suits, nothing criminal, a lot of chicks, but we get, if you're a fucking football star, I'm sure you're wired a little differently, due to what you are accustomed to. And so basically, 6 games. So basically that's it. For every 10 girls, that was 1 game. And, man. And then he also just signed a $250 million contract, all guaranteed, which is unheard of in NFL. Typically 3/4 of the contract, if that's guaranteed, and then you got to dish off a percentage to your agent, to your manager, etc., and so forth. Deshaun Watson got a fully guaranteed $250 million contract for the next 5 years, while all this shit was going on. So whoever his agent is, I hope you're watching the show. I would love to hire you if you were getting into the podcast game, please. So that was just some news of today. If you're an NFL fan, and I don't think I have any Cleveland Brown fans that watch this, but yeah, that sucks for anyone that's been suspended for a year. Like, there's this one guy, I forget his name, he got suspended for a year a couple months ago for betting on other games. Not ones that he was in, just some other games. So, I mean, 6 games for a lot of happy endings. City boys up, I guess. I don't know. Shout to the NFLPA for negotiating a good deal, I suppose. And man, I don't know. I'm just saying facts. I'm not choosing sides. I'm just saying, goddamn. Well, anyways, that's all there is today. And stay up, stay tuned. One love. Peace.